Alive, boys. Bro, my neck. Oh, that's such a bad neck crack. Wow, that's so aggressive. Alright. Got any weird talents or abilities? All of mine are weird. I don't have a single normal talent. I can spin fire. That's weird. I think that's weird. It's pretty fucking weird. It's weird, dude. Alright, let's... No, I cannot touch my nose with my tongue. Oh. Guys, go to the YouTube stream. It's more fun. We're gonna start. So, what are the talking points that we hear for when people say Trump is better? Trump actually believes that he's better for black communities. The main research points that I've heard, or the main talking points that I've heard, is Trump. Let me just make. I like your roof thingy. Thank you. And 10 point that is Trump better for black communities. Let me. Boom. What the fuck? There you go. So most common talking points I hear when I hear people say that Trump is better for black communities is mainly his opportunity zones. Not a lot of people know about that. Why do you stream while I'm at work? I'm sorry. This is when I'm on med, so I can actually do research. I can't focus for shit unless I'm taking my Vyvanse. So this is like when I can actually do research, you know? I'm so sad. I hear mainly HBC, is that what they call it? Sorely black communities, or colleges and universities. I hear a lot of people say that he's given so much money to HBCUs. What's up, Harry? What's up, Harry? Harry, it's so awkward that I don't follow you back. That's so mean. Like, we're friends. I don't even follow you back on... but I'll watch on YouTube later. Yeah, my last YouTube video didn't get posted, and I'm really bummed about. Hopefully this stream will get posted. And then the other one I hear is opportunity zones. How do you spell opportunity? Opportunity. So, I'm stupid. Alright, let's talk about... Okay, so I know I have like facts right off the top of my head about opportunity zones. What's up, Pineapple Animations? Welcome to the YouTube chat. Guys, go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. Hey, actually, this mic. Go to YouTube. Opportunity zones. Guys, I want to like upgrade my streaming from my PC if you guys want, because they're gonna get better. I don't even know what the quality looks like. Is it like the video is to my 3 viewers in YouTube? Is the camera quality like fine, or is it like shit, like bad? Like, it doesn't look great. I have it in full screen. Auto. Can I only go to 360p? Is my camera quality really 360p on my goddamn... Wow, that's so bad. Hold up, let me try to see if I can do anything about this. Oh, man. Oh, I can't change any of my screens. Bitrate. I can't do shit when I'm streaming. Damn it. Based. Okay, that sucks. Well, sorry that you guys have shitty visual. Hopefully the audio is better. Yeah. Let me just move my microphone. Okay, that sucks. Well, sorry that you guys have... Microphone's closer to the face. Visual. Now we're echoing. Nice. Alright, HBCUs. Let's research. Donald Trump and HBCU. I'm a huge fan. I'm glad you're a huge fan. Is this Google? Oh, I thought I was on Yahoo for a second. Restoring funding for black colleges. Restoring InsideHire.com. All right. Oh God, he's ugly. Nice. People are moving to YouTube. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining the YouTube stream. That's more fun. No. All right. President engages in useful hyper. Hold up. Why? Bruh. Yeah, this sucks. Okay, there we go. Okay. Fact checkers quickly corrected the record after President Trump. Oh wow, this is not hard to find. What is this? Inside Higher Education. Inside ED. Is this like a? Is this a reliable source? It probably is. Inside Higher Education. You'll notice that almost all of academia is left-leaning because, well, I mean, I'll let you draw conclusions. Inside special reports, rich data combined with thoughtful substantive analysis that our readers trust in order to do their jobs effectively. These supplemental reports offer a deep dive into one facet of higher education are available in addition to higher ED's regular news and editorial offerings. Inside regularly collaborates to serve as higher education leaders in the range of critical issues. My eyes already hurt from the freaking light. Yeah, audio and video way better on YouTube. I'm glad. Hey, thanks Hannah for the dono on TikTok. Much love. That's so funny. Yeah, I trust them, honestly. Whatever. Fact checkers quickly corrected the record after President Trump, during remarks Mondays at the Davos Economics Conferences, declared that he had rescued historically black colleges and universities. He said he rescued them. Alright. I don't want it bold anymore. Claimed he... we'll write later. We'll read first. The president's, I saved HBCUs. We saved them. All right, let's just put that in there. Because that is bullshit. I already know that's bullshit. Like, I don't even need a fact checker to tell me that. When did he say this? They're going out and we saved them. Wow. He's so sad. Oh my God. Pathetic little man. Edwin Corbin. The president's brief comment appeared to refer to bipartisan legislation dubbed the Future Act that the U.S. Congress passed in December. Okay, yeah. That's what I figured. It was passed in Congress. Do I have a date? December of what year, homie? The legislation made permanent $255 million in annual STEM funding for minority-serving colleges, including roughly $85 million specifically allocated to HBCUs. That's good. Good for them. Vote Igor. Agreed, sir. I'm glad. I'm glad we did that. While many of the nation's 102 HBCUs face financial pressure, the funding stream is important to them, it isn't responsible for keeping their doors open. I figured. Congress passed the legislation after a month-long negotiation over several higher education bills. Trump signed the law in December, so as fact checkers rightly noted, it's a stretch at best for the president to claim he single-handedly saved the colleges by signing the law. Yeah, that's what I figured. He didn't do shit. He just didn't cut funding. He didn't allocate more. He didn't do it, obviously, himself. He didn't wake up one day. It's like, you know what? I am live on YouTube. I really don't like Trump. I don't like Trump either. I am live on YouTube. Go to YouTube. It's better. Congress passed the legislation month, blah, 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 blah. However, the White House and the U.S. Department of Education can make legitimate points when touting their support for the sector. Passed legislation. It's a stretch at best, to say the president. Yeah, exactly. Things continued on the right path, that Average told Senate Professor of Psychology at Howard University. I have friends who go there. It's a good school. The editor-in-chief of the Journal of Negro Education. I can't say that the administration has been obstructive. Yeah, exactly. They just haven't been worse. They aren't. They're no better than any other past organization. They just decide to work with Congress so we can have a talking point to say that he helped black people. That's 100% it. Ugh. I fucking knew it. I didn't even do this research, and this is just what I assumed. It's right. Things continue on the right path, said Avery Tolson, professor. I read that. Some HBCU leaders, for example, point. I just realized you guys can't like fully see. Hold up. Oh god, it's not better for you guys. Is this better? Yeah, okay, this is better for you guys to see. What's up, Vanessa? Is that Vanessa? My mom's name is Vanessa, so it's like close, but not. I thought someone said Trump's not that bad. Yeah, no, Trump is that bad, actually. I'm sure their second response is saying Trump's not that bad, where it's like, but the economy. Probably don't know shit about the economy. Some HBCU leaders, for example, point to the March 2018 move by Education Secretary Betsy DeVos to cancel the repayment of more than $300 million federal relief loans for... Oh my god. Oh, I read that wrong. I thought she canceled. For example, point to the March 2018 move by Education Secretary Betsy DeVos to cancel the repayment. Wait, what does that mean? Secretary of DeVos issues full forgiveness. Oh, okay. Yay. That's so good. That Betsy DeVos did a good thing for once in her life. God damn. Yeah, she's genuinely interested in working on our behalf, so well her. That's good. Received loan release from DeVos. That's their big win with HBCUs. He said of the administration. Yeah, so that's the only thing they've done that was like better than anything else. What's up, Francis? I like your little emojis in chat. Yeah, no, the economy, Trump did not. No. Guys, line go up. Good for economy. Is that racist? That might have been a little racist, I'm sorry. In particular, they point to increase in key funding streams. For example, during the last 3 fiscal years, federal programs like the United Negro College Fund deems most important to HBCUs have seen a collective increase for more than $200 million in funding. Nice. Senior Vice President of Public Policy. For example, the Strengthening Historically Black Elders Program, which in part of Title III increased from, I can't read numbers, $245 million in federal support in 2017 to $325 million this fiscal year. Oh, hey, good job. Nice. Good job, Trump administration. Advocates for black colleges have also been quietly opposed to the Obama-era borrower defense rule when DeVos rolled back the rule, provoking sustained condemnation for consumer advocates. Department cited a letter from UNCF that challenged several of the rule. And I don't know what that means. Advocates for black colleges also have been quietly opposed to the Obama-era borrower defense rule. What is that? What's a borrower defense rule? Guys, I hope you're liking the stream on YouTube and on TikTok. I really do. I wish I didn't have to stream on TikTok. What is the borrower defense? The borrower defense is a repayment rule and federal regulation issued by a repayment is like they won't forgive your loans, right? That's what repayment means. Can someone tell me? Issued by the U.S. Department of Education that allows federal students loan borrowers. Why can I say borrowers? Don't you hate when people say lib destroys? No, I love when they say that because they lost. It's funny. I don't care. It's so funny when people say libs destroyed. Especially because I'm not a liberal. And they don't know what different political ideologies are. I'm not a liberal at all. I'm like a radical leftist. But I will support liberal policies because for the moment they are the best for pushing the leftist agenda. That allows federal student loan borrowers who are defrauded by college universities to seek full partial forgiveness of these loans. Repayment rule. It allows federal student loan borrowers who were defrauded by a college, university, career school to seek full or partial forgiveness. Wait, so they got forgiveness for their loans? God, this is going to be so complicated because I don't know how loans work. Why are you a radical left? What do you mean, why am I a radical left? The more educated I got, the farther left I fell. That's why. Why are you gay? Who says I'm gay? You say you're gay. The 10 Corinthian God. What's a borrower? Federal student loan forgiveness through borrower defense will complete a Corinthians specific application. For more information about forgiveness and federal student loans, defense must submit their applications. Guys, I don't like reading. I hate reading so much. What's up, Brandon? This on borrower defense complete an online application form. Within the online application form, you'll be required to provide your signature digitally. It will be helpful to include additional documentations as part of your application by uploading additional electronic documents. For example, scanned PDF documents. ED recommends you prepare the additional documents prior. Okay. Took out to attend school if the school misled you or engaged in other misconduct or violations of certain state laws. Huh. Shut up. Okay. Yeah, so if you took out a loan, right, and then you got fucked over by your school, it can be like, hello, Mr. Government, I got fucked over by my school. Can I please have my money back, please? And then you get your money back. I don't know why I did that accent, but, you know, it's what it is, you know? Wait, how do I go back? No, what? Why can't I go back? Oh, God damn it. That's not what I want. How do I go to history? Do I even want to open my history on here? Your birthday's next month, and wish me an early birthday, and please, my name is Cheyenne, or Shane. Shane. I have a friend whose name is spelled Shane, just like that. So happy birthday, Shane. In a month. Cheyenne. It might be Cheyenne. Is it Shane or Cheyenne? What's the most idiotic thing someone told me about Trump? Anything people say in defense of Trump is the most idiotic thing I've ever heard. I've not heard a single good defense. Honestly, the HBCUs is the only decent thing I've heard at the moment because of what? Only because they gave loan forgiveness for the schools fucked over by Hurricane Katrina. But even that is like not like impressive. Like I'm not impressed by that. Like, no shit. Wouldn't everyone do that? Right? Like, wouldn't any administration forgive loans for historically black universities who got ass fucked by a hurricane? So, good job. Not impressed. Do more. National groups that represent HBCUs. That's obstacles. For example... she was genuinely interested, blah, 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 impartial. They point to interests and key funding streams, for example, during the last 3 fiscal years. Yeah, we read this. So money has been going up. That's good. Also, it was Congress who passed these legislations. It wasn't Trump waking up to be... Yeah, I'm pro-choice. Are you kidding? You're obsessed with my Tyler poster in the back. Thank you. In addition, Murray cited a successful push for the federal government to provide financial relief. Who's Murray? Advocates for Black College also been blah, 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 blah. Provoking sustained combination for consumer advocates. The department cited a letter to the UNCF that challenged several provisions of the rule. In addition, Murray cited a successful push for the federal government to provide financial relief through deferments to private HBCUs that saw their enrollment decline due to changes made to the Parents Plus loan program during the Obama administration. Decisions that infuriate HBCU leaders. Congress and the Trump administration backed the deferments. I don't even know what these words mean, guys. This is a problem. I'm dumb, right? I'm not smart. Thank you for simping for me. I'm not smart, but I do research, but I get to words like deferment, and I need to Google what that means because I don't know what it means. The acting or fact of putting something off to a later time, postponement. Oh, like a deferral. Okay, makes sense. Never mind. Like if you get deferred from college, it's like you didn't get rejected, but like maybe later. Figured it out. I'm not stupid. I'm smart. I'm really smart, guys. I'm super smart. I'm big brain. Additionally, Murray cited a successful push for the federal government to provide financial relief through. Oh. I'm confused. I don't know what to believe. I'm streaming on YouTube, guys. Go to YouTube. If you're on here and you're not watching my YouTube video, my stream on YouTube, go to YouTube. I'm not talking to you guys on TikTok. Only the real ones watch on YouTube. Guys, I'm streaming. Do you guys like not read the thing before you see that I'm live? I do not read the title. Read the title of my thing. Streaming on YouTube. It's in my bio. Go to Instagram. Then subscribe. Thank you, sir. Murray cited a successful push to the federal government for financial relief through firms and private HBCUs. Guys, I'm struggling to focus right now. The Parent Plus loan program due during the Obama administration. This is hard. This stuff is more complicated than I thought it would be. I'm gonna be fully transparent. I'm TikTok if now, sir. Well, that's cool, but it came from TikTok. Glad you guys are all coming from TikTok. It's more fun over here. You can see what I'm researching, and I sound better. When these items have gotten to the president's testimony, said the president has signed each and every one. Yeah, good. Again, it's just Trump deciding. It's Congress being like, hey, we should get HBCUs more money because they deserve more money. Screaming at me while I'm eating my meatloaf. Yeah, fuck you and your meatloaf. I'm kidding. So basically, overall, Trump didn't save them. He just signed legislation pushed by Congress. Decided to not let them die, basically. That's all he did. I mean, credit where credit's due, especially Betsy DeVos, who I hate so much. But, like, okay, you can support a few HBCUs, but imagine not being pro-choice, for real. You can support HBCUs, but that goes almost nowhere if you still advocate so much for charter schools and support charter schools so much more than you support any other type of school. Trump's number one priority is Trump, 100%. 110%. That's big facts. It was good. I just subbed. Thanks. Arnav. Garg. Signed legislation pushed by Congress. Decided not to let them die. Okay. Another administration overall recorded that HBCUs have been mixed. The White House under Trump each year has proposed steep cuts to higher education and scientific research, and some of those suggest cuts. Oh, the Trump administration. Okay, Congressional appropriators have rejected previous White House calls to cut student aid. Oh. Oh man, $7.1 billion cut to funding at the Education Department with a proposed budget that retreats familiar higher education ideas. Short-term programs eliminate public service loan forgiveness and subsidize student loans and streamline income-driven repayment programs for student borrowers. It also calls for deep cuts in scientific research. Yeah, no shit. Trump is actually anti-intellectual. I should, yeah. Once I have a video that's like actually a video and not just me like trying to figure out how YouTube works. So I'll probably post this. I'll probably post this on YouTube because my streams get posted automatically. And publicize that if people are interested. Decide not to let them die. Blah 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 blah. Why can't I freaking add the freaking things? This always happens. No, oh my god, mother trucker, dude. Okay, let's just type here. Has proposed like my best moments. Yeah, I mean, I could do that. I probably should do that. What's your first YouTube video gonna be about? I don't know, probably this. Like, I'm just gonna post my live streams. I wanted to go live more. I can probably post a video like breaking down fascism for you guys, because Trump is a fascist. But he's an interesting fascist. He's very interesting. But I do wanna like make like an intro. Proposed $7.1 million. Wait, did it say million or billion? Billion! $1 billion. Yep. Cut to. Wow. It's a video on fascism. I might do a video on fascism. Fascism, sick. We can talk about fascism at the end of this if we want, because being anti-intellectual is fascistic. Impel high-quality short-term programs, eliminate public service loan forgiveness, subsidize student loans, and streamline income-driven repayment programs for student borrowers. It also called deep cuts to scientific research. Hope to work with Congress in advancing accountability system to put colleges on the hook for student loan repayment outcomes. But although the White House highlighted risk sharing for colleges in a preview of the budget, didn't offer any details of what the system would look like. The proposal marked the third straight year that President Trump has asked Congress for major cuts to education spending. The proposal would mean 12% cut to the Education Department from fiscal year 2019 and overall discretionary expenditures, but Congress has responded for two previous budgets by ignoring calls for cuts and instead appropriating new funds for programs like TRIO, Gear Up, and Pell Grants. The administration have been synced up or on the same page around the total funding numbers for the department, said James Blue, Assistant Secretary of Planning, Evaluation, Police Policy Development at the Education Department. Yeah, I know, Arnav with the goated ideas. Of your YouTube on TikTok. I probably will do that. Blue acknowledged that Congress is the last two cycles actually increased a budget where the White House had sought cuts. He said that Trump administration was asking for reductions again because it believed in a need of reactionary funding for the department. The budget emphasized the administration's focus on multiple pathways to higher education. A call for reforming the formula used to allocate federal work-study funds to reflect the numbers. Wow. Federal programs like work-study and college counseling for low-income students. He failed, but that would have been kind of productive. Oh, really? Thank you so much for telling me that. Because I am honestly confused. I don't speak this language, so I don't know necessarily what's like really good and what's really bad. Guys, if you're on TikTok, go to YouTube. If you're watching on TikTok, please go to YouTube. Not all of this is going to go on the Black Lives Matter document. I mean, a lot of it can, especially the disparities in traffic stop. But it's just good to know. I mean, this document, I'll send the link again if you guys want to. I'll put it in chat so you guys can look at this whenever you want. It's less like, what's your ideal type? I don't have a type. Stupid. Okay. Science. %12 cut to the education. %12 to education. Betsy DeVos is actually insane. I will tell him to go subscribe. Okay, guys, like and comment and subscribe if you're new here. Talk about Portland. I'll talk about Portland at the end of the stream. 100%. There's a lot going on. In addition, Mary said a successful push for federal government to provide financial relief through that's money for what she said. Tone deaf statements linking. She says, "Are real pioneers when it comes to school choice," she said in a written statement. "They're living proof that the more options are provided to students, therefore greater access to greater quality. Their success has shown more options help students flourish." Beyond this claim this week, to have saved HBCUs, the Trump administration appears to have overbilled other purported achievements with HBCUs. Summer, Trump said he would lift restrictions on capital financial funding for faith-based HBCUs and seminaries. He said that would move free up funding for more than 4 colleges and seminaries. It wasn't clear at the time that the colleges would receive new federal funding. Kimbrough said he has studied the issue and that Trump's pledge has no impact on HBCUs. Can be used for hyperbole. Of course, it's not grounded in reality. Okay, that's all I need to know. Kimbrough said he has studied the issue and Trump pledges have no impact on HBCUs. Trump has no impact on HBCUs. Who said that? What's his name? Kimbrough? Kimbrough. I'm so stupid. Kimbrough. Who's this guy? Have you looked into the model minority myth? No, what is that? Who is Kimbrough? Who is this? I'm genuinely. Oh. President of Dillard University. Okay. President of Jesus Christ, not president of Kimbrough University. Of Dillard, right? Dillard. Okay. I think that's overall summary. Trump pushes for has not pushed for more funding for HBCUs. He has only blah 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 blah. What's the model minority myth, if you don't mind explaining? He has only signed bills pushed by Congress. DeVos still supports school choice, which is a stupid notion, and the education department has cut funding from programs that would. Do you read a lot? No, I don't read a lot. Not enough. That's why I'm struggling to read right now. Funding from programs that would assist Yeah, historically black, so black would make sense. Small minority is a minority demographic whose members are perceived to achieve higher degree of success than the population average, thus serving the reference group to outgroups for well-educated and successful. The pretty much only affected Asians. They're complex that white men feed that if you're... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so like the model... So like you're saying like the model Asian would be like this like smart guy, right? But like here's what you need to understand about that. That's so stupid. The reason, like, I guarantee a immigrant coming from Nigeria to study in America is so much smarter than probably I'll ever fucking be, because their parents, first of all, they're wealthy. What's up?
How much in board will the videos?
I'm doing a live stream right now, but later, yeah.
Okay, I'm leaving. I'm busy at 3.
Oh, fuck. Not playing video games, sorry, Dylan. So basically, like, their family is rich because they can afford to move to America. Same with Asians, and they are well educated because they're rich. So, no shit. Like, if Asian Americans are successful, then why can't Hispanic and black people, you know? Yeah. That's so sad. Because you don't... wait, are you on a podcast? No, I'm live streaming on YouTube. Guys, go to YouTube. Do you read the description before you click on my lives? I'm on YouTube. Go to YouTube. Please. 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 That would assist black people in getting to participate in higher education. Like, look at this. For example, there isn't a problem of black people and minorities not graduating from college, but there's a huge problem with there's a huge disparity between black and white people graduating from high school, right? So these historically black colleges and universities are great, right? Fantastic. They're good that this is an opportunity for people of color to have a more successful chance at higher. It's in my bio. Click on the Instagram icon and click on YouTube. It's great to have black people participating in these higher educations, but most of them will never get the chance. Not most of them. That's hyperbole, but a lot of them will struggle to get the chance because they can't graduate from high school because of so many reasons why they aren't graduating from high school. And all of them are examples of systemic racism. So, black, there's white, high school graduation rate. Yeah. Let's look at this graph. Edweek.org. I trust them. They're .org. For the first time in 40 years, the percentage of black 18... high school's credentials nearly the same as that of... Oh! Nice. Wow. Psych. Good job, black people. But racial gaps remain for earning an on-time diploma. The same as white person. From 1977 to 2016, white students had a higher status completion rate than black students, meaning the percentage of young adults out of high school with a diploma or alternative like GED. 2017, that completion gap closed to only 1%, measuring 94.8%, while white students 93.8%. 94.8 for white, 93.8 for black, and the overall completion rate was 93.3. 2017. By contrast, the National Adjustment Cohort graduation rate measures the number of first-time ninth graders who earned a regular high school diploma, was later accounting for all students who transferred in or out, immigrate, or die. Ooh. The years between the rate for 2016 and 2017 was 85%, up to 6 percentage points since first collected in 2010-11, but the cohort graduation of white students was, wow, for white students. So in 2011, 10 and 11 was 89 versus 78%. Actually, the MMM creates a lot of anti-blackness and racism towards other minorities. Asian community, which is sad. Do you ever stream on Twitch? Maybe, if that's easier, if you guys prefer Twitch. It's just nice that they'll post the streams directly to YouTube, so I don't need to like do work after and like edit the parts, you know. High school is so toxic. I went through the thinking the adults knew what they were talking about. Yeah, no shit, high school's toxic. We need to reform our schooling system. Duh. Okay. So the gap's closed, but there's still a disparity. Let's see. Is Betsy DeVos helping schools in communities of color? Yeah, probably not. DeVos politics. This is the New York Times. I trust the New York Times. They're center left. DeVos bans a lifetime local advocacy and demands schools reopen. Okay, well, obviously not. Oh, that's so great. Demanding schools to reopen. Schools to reopen largely impacts black communities and underfunded communities, and I'm going to say and other underfunded because I don't want them to go hand in hand. And other, although statistically speaking, all black communities systemically have become underfunded. Oh boy. Hi Adrian. Hi Danny. Other underfunded communities. And what's the MMM? What are you talking about? Also negatively impacts Asians because they are held to higher standards. Yeah, no shit. Exactly, like they have more privilege to the other minorities, but they also have to live up to a really high standard. There's a lot of stuff wrong there. You're rewriting the Constitution. Yeah, go to YouTube. Demanding schools to reopen impacts black communities and other underfunded communities. Schools. Cutting budgets to supply schools with PPE. Asian still oppressed to sound a bunch of blacks, Hispanic. Almost every minority group besides white people are oppressed in this country. Oh, really? Model minority myth. Oh, thank you. Supply schools with PPE. What's up, everyone on TikTok? Everyone on TikTok, go to the YouTube video. Go to the live on YouTube. What else? How reopening schools impacts the yeah, okay. These are all relatively biased sources, CNN and Vox, but what I do know is that black community has a higher death and infection rate for COVID. I believe, let's look at Maine. Maine, this is a funny statistic. Maine has a Maine's 2% black population makes up 25% of their COVID cases. if they cared about the black community, they would move funding into programs that could make it easier for kids to learn at home and provide meals for kids and fund food drives and food banks that help underfunded and underprivileged communities get free meals. They would offer a lot more. Yeah, no, I don't want to be streaming on TikTok. I want to be streaming on YouTube, but I need everyone on TikTok to go to YouTube. If you want me to pay attention to you, go to YouTube. Google Scholar instead. Google Scholar. Damn, you guys are smart. Send me links if you have them. 6% black population makes up 25% of their COVID cases. If they how to support the black communities during this time, during COVID. NAACP. The racial time bomb and the COVID-19 crisis. CDC print resources, main federal government, coronavirus information. The U.S. government is urged to release data on COVID-19. The racial time bomb. Yeah, they aren't releasing racial data. Social distancing is a privilege. Council on Black Health. What coronavirus means for black communities. Violence victims is consistent. Don't know. Yeah, lower testing. Student and education resources. Meals offers to help families feed children during yeah, exactly. Free resources for schools during COVID-19 outbreak. This was from a while ago. Okay. Fund food banks. Fund testing. Fund contact tracing. Basically, control the fucking virus. Wait, sorry, I think I missed the beginning. Are you focusing on Trump/COVID and black communities or Trump's entire term? All of it. All of it. Because Trump claims that he saved HBCUs, and I want to talk about that. They didn't necessarily save them. They just did it a little bit better, and I'm saying if you want to be able to say you helped support schools and communities that are primarily of color, you would support the you would not have the school choice idea, because school choice basically just means that essentially what people say when they mean school choice, and this is what Betsy DeVos means when she says school choice, is like, why aren't black people smart enough to realize that they can go to a private school? That's the subtext there. I'm not even kidding. It's this idea that they're like, oh, if they just pulled themselves up from their bootstraps and worked a little harder, then maybe they could be in private schools, you know? And that's fucking bullshit. Y'all remember when that actress like paid a shit ton of money to get her daughter sent to USC, and then they found out and she got like a month in prison, and then this mother of like 3 children, this black mother of 3 children, got 2 years of jail time because she lied about what district she lived in so her kids could go to a better school. Oh, Trump admin cut SNAP funding early in this term. Okay. Yeah, I believe that. He wanted a $7.1 billion cut to education. So, you know. Yeah. They don't care about black people. Trump can say, I saved HBCUs all he wants when literally he didn't. Trump has no impact on HBCUs. Said the president of Dillard University, an HBCU. Fuck school choice. My mom works at a school called Waterside School that basically gives, is in a underprivileged community in a nearby city that offers, it used to be free, but they started having to pay for it because the school just needed to stay afloat because it was a private school that basically secured scholarship positions in really good private schools in my county. And there's a bunch of kids that I'm friends with who had my mom as teachers, or had my mom as a teacher, who now come to my private school because of the school, Waterside School. It basically just provides education that's better that's just as good, if not better, oftentimes better than like the white public school that's down my street. And from what my mom says, she's like, these kids work so much fucking harder than any other kid, because they understand the opportunity that they have and they take full advantage of it. Because in a lot of ways, for a lot of kids, it's the best, it's a great way out of a potentially detrimental system that they were born into for no fault of their own. When people say black people don't work hard, that's why they're poor, I want to punch them in the face because they're fucking lying. Whew. Anyways, that's my thoughts on Betsy DeVos. I hate that bitch. Opportunity zones. I can do this probably off the cusp. I know most of this shit. Basically, it was an idea to provide investment opportunities in underprivileged okay, nice, communities. What actually happened was the zones were so large and vague that they included oh wait, I need sources for this, sorry. Oh, why is it so big? That's what she said. Okay. What is an opportunity zone? So basically, an opportunity zone is the was Trump's only plan to help the black community by basically making it's the idea is like the concept is like reverse redlining, basically saying like he's telling companies that they will get a tax cut. There's a big tax break if you invest into housing and building projects in these opportunity zones. Great idea. Lovely. Brilliant. Bring it up because it relates more to black people than these things. Trump doesn't justify his racism. Yeah, exactly. Well, here's the thing. That's a fucking lie. In very few cases, they have provided more jobs to underprivileged community. But here's the kicker: overwhelmingly, the so first of all, the opportunity zones were massive. They were way too large and often included communities that were not underfunded. There's an example of this in Florida, around the Miami area. I think he called all of Miami like an opportunity zone and just said, you get a tax break if you build here. So what ended up happening is his friends, a lot of people that he was associated with, started putting up luxury hotels and luxury office complexes. And their justification for this ended up being, oh, but we're providing jobs closer to these communities. And the fucking jobs they're talking about are literally like janitor and like housekeeping. Like that's what he meant when he said we're providing jobs. There's rumors that his own buildings have been set up in these opportunity zones just so he can get it around taxes. It's bullshit. It very, very it falls short of helping black communities, and it helps his friends. So I'm not surprised. That's how he works. Funny as fuck. All right. Zones so large. Opportunity zones. Trump opportunity zones. States designated up to 25% of low-income census tracts as opportunity zones. Opportunity zones were created under the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, actually signed by President J. Trump. Treasury later issued a regulatory guidance that allows prior investors to benefit from newly designated opportunity zones. Guys, I genuinely am a fan of, what's it called? Wikipedia. Designated and incentivized programs by the Tax Cut and Jobs Act along certain investment lower history. Tim Scott, Cory Booker, Ron Kind supported economic innovation group. States 25% of low census tracts. Opportunity zones were created in 2017. Tax Cuts and Jobs Act signed by President Donald J. Trump. More than 8,764 zones in 50 states, 5 U.S. possessions, including American Samoa, Guam. Oh, I didn't know that, actually. They're in, like, Guam and Samoa and Puerto Rico and shit. Not all opportunity zones are low-income communities. Yeah. 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 Investor in the Nevada Act. Treasury later issued a regulatory guidance that allows prior investors to benefit from newly. Yeah. Yeah. I figured. Guys, if you're on TikTok, come here. Yeah, well, Wikipedia is scary, but, like, at the end of it, if you want, like, the basic shit, it's not a bad... It's a good starting point. Like, who's gonna... You know? Like, just reading this is relatively very unbiased. And if you know how to look for bias, you know when someone just made shit up on Wiki. To qualify, the opportunity funds must invest more than 9% of its assets into qualified opportunity zones. Property located in the opportunity zones. Property must be significantly improved, which means it must be an original use. Which means it must be an original use. On the base or the basis of the opportunity must be double the basis of non-land assets. Capital gain taxes are deferred from investments reinvested in investments of these zones, and if the investment is held for 10 years, all capital gains of the new investments are waived. Opportunity zones are census tract designs by states authorities as of Perry. I don't know what that means. Yeah, exactly. Go to sources from Wiki. That's probably what I'm going to do. The investor must invest in to meet the 7-year holding period and 2% of the deferral capital gain. And investors may include 10% of the deferral capital gain by investing in opportunity fund by the end of 21 to meet 5-year holding period. Investor who realizes capital gain income may reinvest the capital gain in an opportunity fund with 100. I don't know what this means. Prior to the law creating opportunity zones, an investor could defer capital gains tax by trading one asset with another asset in the same asset class by using the Section 1031 exchange. Opportunity zones now allow an investor to defer capital gains tax by trading one asset with another asset in a different asset class. I don't know what that means. what that means. But basically, this is just like paid gentrification. I'm not even kidding. It's tax cuts to gentrification. It's what it does. I used to get an idea that I'm not looking for and then do more research. I like the unemployment rates. Obama started that trend. Yeah. Trump can't do shit on his own. External links. This is just about the taxes. I want to go to this. Stephen, this got scary. Stephen Mnuchin. Low-income tract. Opportunity zone shortly after attending. Okay, this is probably New York Times. Yeah, boy. Reno, Nevada, 1980s by Wall Street greatest. Opportunity. These days, is leading proponents of new federal tax break that intended to coax wealthy investors to plow money into distressed communities known as opportunity zones. The Institute's leaders have helped push senior officials in the Trump administration to make the tax incentive more generous, even though it's under fire for being slanted towards the wealthy. Yep. The position to personally gain from some of the exchanges institution intervened in a way that benefited. Yeah. A vivid illustration, the power of borrow from the secured industry. I was borrowed from the securities industry and fined $600 million as part of the 19. Literally arrested. He's in President Trump's Washington. Amassed. In addition, the favorable tax policies is public. Jared Kushner. Wow. Two major real estate projects inside federally designated opportunity zones in Nevada. Nearest vacation home. Yeah. I think you're saying Wishman was a major investor last year after pressure from other lenders. The Treasury Department ignored its own guidelines on how to select opportunity zones and made the area eligible for a tax break. According to people involved in discussion, the records reviewed by the Times. This is crazy. The original assets, but this allows you to collect those taxes on different assets. Oh, you're so smart. Wow. This is insane, yo. Ooh. Colleagues were upset the Treasury sector is intervening. Yeah, okay. That's funny. That's so funny. Opportunity zones. So tax cuts to wealthy investors and gave incentives to. The law does not require public disclosure of who they're taking advantage of. How are they deploying their funds? Require public disclosure. Whoa, I didn't even read that. The law does not require public disclosure of who are taking advantage of the initiatives. Yeah, okay. That's scary. Okay, let me break it down real quick. Basically, what it means is the opportunity zones looked at areas that were below the poverty line or considered to be low income communities, and then they became designated opportunity zones. That gave these opportunity zones allowed the government, Trump, to give anyone who invested into those zones tax cuts, and so they don't. You're not paying as many taxes on the properties that you have built or you own in that region, in that zone. So what ended up happening is the secretary. Is this DeVos? Wait, it's not who I want to. This article. Michael Milken was arrested in 1990. Got
Ok, ne parliamo dopo.
a nuovo.
No, ma devi provarla prima di capirla.
Okay, grazie.
Devi firmare.
Yeah, and it's a cheat for his rich friends to pay less taxes. And what ended up happening is that they didn't fund programs such as like community centers or low-income housing initiatives. They built huge luxury hotels and these beautiful like office buildings and essentially gentrified a lot of communities and gave incentives to invest in underfunded communities. Let's talk about the problems. Let's break it down. So the problems with opportunity zones are they in what they say in 2000 what they say so public, god damn it, I lost it. Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin. All right. Stephen how do you spell this fucking name? Mnuchin. Expanded the zones to include our already wealthy zones. Let me just cite the New York Times. I hate that I'm doing that. I hate that's the New York Times, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. It's still fucking facts, you know. Expanded the zones to include already wealthy zones. Directly helped Jared Kushner, Mr. Son-in-law, gentrified. Yes, is that the right word? Not the right word. Nice. Gentrified communities. Tease. Fucking. Built massive luxury hotels and offices. All right. Yeah. I never thought I was corrupt because I've seen worse corruption. Yeah, of course. Capitalism only helps the rich and makes them richer. If you're born rich, you die rich. Unless you really fuck up. And if you're born poor, you usually die poor. Yeah. The majority of the jobs created were low income low income maintenance low paying, not low income. And finally, no, this is really corrupt. Oh, I thought I kind of gave that. Yeah, give tax cuts. Oh, shit. God, you know this more. Hey, I'm back. Glad you're back, homie. Yeah, does not require this public disclosure of who's taking advantage. What's it called? Property gains taxes or whatever. It is a way to help to. I mean, websites say the magazine is good when it comes to providing factual information. Yeah, I fuck with New York Times. And Times. Oh, of course you have the ability to work towards success. No one's saying you don't. I mean, every fucking movie's made about that, obviously, for reasons that I don't want to get into right now. Of course you have the ability to build for success, but you are statistically less likely to build towards success. We don't gravitate towards the center, right? If you're born poor, you stay poor. If you're born poor, you don't gravitate up over time. You don't. Statistically speaking, you do not. I wish I had the sources in front of me. But it is far less likely for someone to be born poor and to end up rich. You just hear about all the like the hero stories, you know? You hear about all the stories because for capitalism to work, my friend, you need to have exploitation, right? That's why we had slaves, because we were in peak capitalism when we had the right to own people, because we were able to exploit those people. And then we couldn't own black people anymore, whoopsies, but then we exploited kids, right? So for capitalism to work, you need a select group of really, really, really rich players that take advantage of employees, because there's no way you can become a billionaire without taking advantage of employees. Statistically speaking, it can't happen. I wish. I mean, yes, nothing is set in stone, but statistically speaking, like you'll hear one anecdotal story about someone rising up through the ranks and becoming super rich, and you hear like the stories about like fucking like Mark Zuckerberg was like dirt poor, but he like now is a billionaire or whatever. That shit's like cool and all. Make a movie about it. Everyone likes that, and they're like, oh, I could do that. But you can't. You know why? You know, like, you can't have people beat the odds, because that's how odds work. You can't have everyone beating the odds. So our society requires people to be poor to make money. And another reason is that, like, so say I myself, I live in a very, very nice neighborhood because I was born into generational wealth through my grandfather and his great-grandfather. I'm lucky in that sense. Generational wealth is the way most people have their wealth in this country, unless they made it themselves. But statistically speaking, most people are born into wealth. And then because of that wealth, they are given so many more opportunities to become even more successful. For instance, I have an SAT tutor every week, so I can practice my SAT so I can get a good grade or a good fucking score and get into a better college. After my school ended, I had a week-long essay writing class where I talked about, where I met with teachers, and we started working on my college essay, and they gave us all these tips that people, if they didn't have this opportunity, wouldn't have an essay that's as good as mine unless they are just fucking brilliant. So that is hugely the problem. And when racial disparities come in, you need to realize that if generational wealth is the reason that you are more likely to succeed, and there's huge benefits to being wealthy, obviously. you need to realize that former slaves never had generational wealth, right? There was no way for they started at nothing. Plantation owners were they got all the fucking money, right? So that's why white people tend to be born into generational wealth far greater than black people, because black people never had that wealth. So when you introduce things like opportunity zones, and you're saying, oh, we're giving opportunities for low-income communities that that are underfunded and underprivileged, like that looks so good on paper, right? But it's not, because it's not for them, it's for his friends, and it's just a cover-up. He's using the disparities between black communities and white communities and taking advantage of those disparities to build more wealth for his friends. Exactly. Trump calls himself a self-made man. His dad gave him at least 60 million head start. Exactly. He's not a self-made man at all. He was born into money. 100% born into money. And he's a failure. If he was a self-made man, he wouldn't have gone bankrupt 3 times. There's the you need to believe, for capitalism to work, everyone needs to have the mindset that oh, I can make it too. And I may be in my state, like, if you are, like, lower middle class, but you live in an apartment, you're renting a house, you're doing fine. Like, generally speaking, you're doing fine. And you can always point to someone lower than you. And be like, well, I'm better than them. Maybe your fucking parents lose their jobs and you can't pay your electric bills and you're behind on rent, but you're not evicted yet, but you're behind on rent. You're like, oh, fuck, man, this shit sucks. But at least I'm not living on the street, you know? So there's always that, at least I'm better than the next guy mindset in America. What are your thoughts on UBI? I don't even know what that is. Wait, hold up. UBI. Universal basic income. Oh, is that the Yang thing? I don't think so. I'm a big fan of welfare, but I'm not sure if I'm a fan of... I don't know. I need to do research on that. I love this channel, Kyrgyzag. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't think we need I mean, that's hard because I think you need to account for disparities, right? If you have UBI to get everyone equal, you need to do it proportionally, you know? Oh, there's so many things that make it hard for people of color to succeed. There's a study done that they basically, the study got matching resumes, right? And only changed the name of the person, only changed the name of the, only changed the first name, right? So basically they had like white sounding names and black sounding names. And I don't know the exact number, but the resume with the black name thrown out at a far higher rate than the resume with the white names. Oh my god, PragerU's a fucking lie. PragerU hasn't done is just incorrect at every level. They are wrong. Prager University. Oh man. Why can't I find it? Oh, here they are. If we lose John Locke, we'll lose America. New release this Monday. Should we watch PragerU video? How to defeat the American racist lie. Oh, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Oh my god. Guys. How to defeat the American racist lie. Was that audio bad? Oh, shut up. Okay, no, the audio's fine. Some video or something. Yeah, Prager's stupid as hell.
Hello, my friends. Dennis Prager here in my home. My dog,
oh, it's like
my
the actual guy?
The
Okay.
fireside chat. This is unrehearsed, unscripted, which is, by the way, a drop
31-minute video? I don't want to watch that.
dangerous because I talk about very sensitive matters.
I don't like this guy. Let's go look at a different PragerU university. Oh man, that's so funny. I love that we ended up on PragerU. Anyways, in summary, opportunity zones help Trump's rich friends. They don't help any disparities. They don't. On paper, they look like they are solving the wealth gap, but they are not because Trump lies. Anyways, if you want to help them, he could be funding. Guys, I'm gonna end the live stream on TikTok. Sorry. If you're on TikTok, go to YouTube. My phone's gonna die. Alright, fuck that. Oh man, I don't. Oh, gee, shut up. I don't like streaming on TikTok. I'm so dumb. Why is PragerU bad? Because they're incredibly biased. They're incredibly biased, and they just lie. They're funded by really, really conservative, right-leaning think tanks. They always do this thing where they have just a lot of like black speakers like running their shit.
When John Adams and Benjamin Franklin
Oh,
read Thomas Jefferson's draft of the Declaration of Independence, they undoubtedly recognized two things: Jefferson's peerless prose and the political wisdom of the 17th century English thinker John Locke. We still admire Jefferson's skill as a writer, but we have lost an appreciation for Jefferson's philosophical mentor.
What?
John Locke was born in 1632.
Okay. This is funny coming from Benjamin Shapiro because he actively works at fucking what's it called? Works at like denies the Enlightenment. Like he actively touts conspiracies that go against the Enlightenment. All of the Conservative Party currently, in my opinion, fights against Enlightenment ideas like as their job. Why is this? Wait, that's not what I want. Oh yeah, full screen. Let's go full screen. Okay. It's sad.
Arthur,
I hate Ben's voice so much.
Heard these stories. This is
Black Lives Matter is a Marxist movement. Oh my god.
I am a third-generation American.
Dennis
My
Prager.
parents and my maternal grandmother were born in Brooklyn, New York.
Nice.
But I didn't know I loved America
Oh my
until
God.
my early 20s.
Why? Why do you love America? I'm so excited to hear why you, a white man, particularly loves America.
In my third year of college, I studied in England. And
No
began
way.
a life
Wow. Third year? I'm assuming you had some sort of a monetary advantage, being able to go abroad and study in England. I'm just going to assume off the cusp that they were born to some type of generational wealth, which we already talked about, will assure you a much more successful future.
of travel that eventually took me to 130 countries.
Whoa, shit. Yeah, wow, 130 countries? Rich as fuck. I'll say it. You motherfucker. Well, it's like, I went to 130 countries and none of them had Western values that I liked.
That was when I began to understand how important America.
He like went to other countries like, oh man, fuck this. They have speed rails here. There's not highways that connect to everything. I have to take a fucking speed rail. Oh my god. All the black people that talk for this are so sad. I feel so bad for them. Like, guys,
was
money must be so good. You know how much money you can make for being black and being conservative?
to the world, and so that was when I began to understand.
And what'd he say?
America was to the world.
America was to the world and still is.
That was
Okay.
when I began to understand.
What is America to the world? What does the world think of America? When was this posted? June 29th. Wow, okay, yeah. That was like not long ago. What does America think of the world? Or what does the world think of America?
And how unique America was.
How unique is America? I'd love to know.
That was when I began to appreciate the decency.
You know why America's unique? Because we're fucking cultured to shit. There's so many cultures in this country. That's like the whole point. That's why people came. And based off everything I know about PragerU, they fucking hate immigration. And most of them advocate for an ethno-state. So, If you say anything about the culture or the tacos in this country, I will have to say you are a liar. Let's make myself smaller. Oh fuck. What is this? Burped. Oh yeah! You get paid for being conservative and you're black. If you're oh my god, well not just for being conservative and black, but for like Candace Owens literally defended the death of George Floyd. She's making bank. She's funded by conservative think tanks. It's insane.
Of the American people.
Oh my god, yeah. Literally, what's it called? Immigrants help the economy significantly.
Away from America for a year, spending the Christmas season in Morocco where there was no Christmas season.
Oh, guys. He couldn't have Christmas. Aww. Poor Puerto you boy, he couldn't have his Christmas in Morocco. He's like, I hate it here. It's hot. They don't have Christmas. Everyone's Middle Eastern. Or what? Morocco's mainly Muslim, right? Is that the demographic?
And ending the year with a month in the Soviet Union where there was no freedom. This all.
Oh my god.
All had a life-changing impact.
Communism killed 100 million people, guys. Communism bad, because communism 100 million. Communism 100 million. 1350.
I realized how lucky I was to be in America.
Oh my
I even
God.
realized how much I simply enjoyed being in America.
No, correction. How lucky you are to be white in America, and how much you enjoy being white and wealthy in America, I think is what you intended to say. Fuck, I gotta go soon, guys. God damn it. I have to go in 15 minutes. Alright, let's try to make this short. Oh my god.
I'll explain.
Okay, explain.
One,
I'll try to shut
how
up.
important America is to the world.
I'd love to know. Alright,
Without
this
in
motherfucker's...
any way diminishing the enormous
Shh.
sacrifices made by England and France.
Okay.
It was America's entry into World War I that made the defeat of Imperial Germany possible and ended that horrible war.
Cool.
It was America that made the Allied victory possible in World War II.
Nice. Guys, remind me again what party who was the president during World War I and World War II? President during World War I and... Oh, also, guys, the reason we were so fucking good during World War I and World War II is because we took control of the of all the industry, and we decided to tell like factories like Ford to like stop making cars and to make tanks so we could fight the war. But then when we have a global pandemic that's killed more people than fucking Vietnam, we decide that we can't tell other companies to start making ventilators and making PPE, and then we end up with just lawsuits because companies that are terrified of losing money sue like people 3D printing ventilators so we can mass make them, because fucking capitalism has overrun our country and we are in a late stage capitalist country that is slowly deteriorating. Yeah, aren't we like weren't they? Yeah, because they knew that during wartime they had to change priorities of big businesses, and they did that. But they're not doing that now, which is funny. Wait, what? We're under a Republican president right now? Just making sure.
And kept Western Europe free during the Cold War. 37,000 Americans died fighting the North Korean and Chinese communist regimes.
Damn, L.
Were it not for America, all of Korea would have no human rights and would endure the mass torture.
Okay, I don't know that. Also, there was the sliver left. I'm not sure. I honestly don't know what the effects of us not fighting in North Korea would be. But yikes. Judge saw his son being killed. Yeah, I heard about that.
Starvation and murder.
Yep.
That have been routine in North Korea until today.
Yep.
The next time you hear the lie that America fought in Vietnam for colonialist reasons, ask that person, why did America fight in Korea?
The same reason. Right? Isn't that the same reason? Am I wrong? we were terrified of communism. We like shit our pants. We're like, guys, no, capitalism, guys, capitalism, no, communism bad, 100 million.
I'll tell you why. To
Oh,
stop the
please.
spread of communism,
Yeah, I was right.
society
See, I was right.
the totalitarian ideology in history,
Communism is not a. Oh my god.
and thereby enable more than half of Korea to live in freedom. Another 58,000 Americans died in Vietnam to
Vietnam?
enable the South Vietnamese to live in the same freedom American.
You know who didn't die in Vietnam? Trump, because he had bone spurs, apparently. Probably not. I don't think he had bone spurs. Bruh. Oh my god, he defended the Vietnam War. Of course he did.
made possible for South Koreans.
Oh,
Neither
South Korea.
Vietnam nor Korea.
Stop saying Vietnam! Oh my god. Where is this guy from? Brooklyn, he said? Fuck that.
Any natural
Get a new accent. I hate you. Yeah, we literally 9/11 happened because we fucking wouldn't get our little dirty paws out of the Middle East. All for the fear of communism because we were fighting proxy wars with Russia. Fucking what's his name? The guy who bombed the towers, not George Bush, the other one. Osama bin Laden fought for America and then was like, "Damn, fuck these guys. They're destroying my country." Super radical. I'm not defending Osama bin Laden, obviously, but then was like, "Hold up, fuck America. Why are they making us fight proxy wars?" And then bomb the shit out of us.
wanted. Americans died in those two countries solely so that their people.
Of course, no, we go to war for money, yo. We go to war for capitalism because most, if not all, the wars in the Middle East have been for oil, and for capital gain.
Could be free. And without
Wait, what the fuck did he say?
gold,
Americans died for these two countries solely. No, they did not die for people back here to be free. They died so fucking Vietnam would be a little less communist. And also, communism doesn't equal dictatorship.
diminishing the role of the great British Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher and the great Pope John Paul II,
What?
it was America that ended communism in the Soviet Union, Poland, East Germany, Hungary, Czechoslovakia, Romania, and Bulgaria, and liberated, among other nations, Ukraine, Azerbaijan, Latvia, Lithuania, and Estonia. 2.
Cool. So then why is our president currently, like, best friends with Putin? And ignoring... Guys, do we forget that Putin literally put bounties on American soldiers and our president hasn't done anything about it? That's great and all.
America is unique.
America is unique.
America is the only
Why?
country that was
Why is it not? Why is it unique?
founded not on a race, ethnicity, or nationality, but on an idea.
Yeah, the Enlightenment idea. Are you trying to say that America isn't racist? You're trying to say that America wasn't built... Oh my god. Jesus. Yeah, no, they were using humanitarian aid, like flights to move American weapons into the Middle East. Deadass. My aunt was a humanitarian aid worker, and she would be on flights with weapons and like tanks. That's so illegal. Anyways, why I feel privileged in America. Yeah, exactly. Why I love being white in America. You forgot a word there, buddy. Why I love being white and upper class and being able to travel to 130 countries in America. America was founded on an idea, the Enlightenment idea. It's the ideas that comes directly from the Enlightenment. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. He's gonna say that. If he doesn't say life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, I'm gonna shoot him.
Limited government, because the
What?
founders of America believed first and foremost in liberty. America
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think slaves have the right to liberty and the pursuit of happiness.
became the freest country in world history.
No! What? Do you...
Which is why France gave the Statue of Liberty
Oh my god. The claim that America became the freest country in the world, in world history. The freest country in world history. Dude, everyone who lived down here that wasn't... Oh, fuck, what the fuck? Okay. Everyone who lived down here that wasn't, like, pale, not free. People who lived up here, everyone who lived over here, fucking genocided. Everyone who lived over here moved to Oklahoma because Jackson literally manifest destiny. Do you just ignore all of history? Slaves got freed and then instantly got re-enslaved. Guys, oh my god. You know, Irish people were literally viewed as subhuman by, like, Anglo settlers. It wasn't until we're like, oh shit, maybe we could use the help of the Irish to support. I'm not even kidding. People were racist towards Irish people back then. Irish. Come on. Bruh. The freest country in the world for who? Exactly. For who? Who? Because I'm telling you right now, it's a very small group of people. And I'm one of them. So, thanks for that. But also, be helpful if you let other people also have those freedoms. Literally, the Republican Party is racist.
Which is why France gave the Statue of Liberty to one country.
Wasn't the Statue of Liberty supposed to be, wasn't it the original design supposed to be a slave freeing her chains and, being freed? And then, the Irish are indentured servants. Oh my god. Any race was an indentured servant, but specifically Irish. Because they were literally viewed as subhuman. Probably because they're gingers. I don't know. Wasn't the Statue of Liberty supposed to be a slave breaking her chains, but then America freaked the fuck out, so they redid all that imagery, made her look white, and then, because the artist has a chain that's shackled to her leg. There's a chain on her foot, if you look at it. So please stop lying to me, PragerU. America.
America has given more liberty and opportunity to more people from more nations.
That's a funny joke. Guys, this is really funny. America's giving more liberty and freedom to other nations. What do you identify as politically? I'm not really sure yet, but definitely super far left. To more people for more nations. Guys, that's a lie. Why are they lying to me? Do you know how many people fucking hate America? Because we just came and, like, bombed the shit out of them? Democrats too, guys. Democrats too. We bombed the shit out of everything because we're like, oil, please. Oh my god. People for more nations. Pathetic.
Any country in world history.
Oh my god. Give me your stats, bro. Like, where? What? Give me examples, please. You can't just say shit. Yeah, the Statue of Liberty was a black woman, and then America was like, no.
America allowed slavery in half of its state.
Yes, it did. And then we fought a war over it because we wanted it in more than half. You should probably include this. You should include this day right here because, we didn't know what the fuck to do with that state, and then we fought a war.
But every society in the world practiced slavery.
Guys, yes. Well, we had slaves, but what about that country, guys? They had slaves too, so our slavery is not that bad. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, yes, we had slaves, but we had chattel slavery.
Allowed slavery in half.
Allowed slavery? Allowed slavery? What, like the United States was like, all right, guys, I'll let you have a few slaves because you've been well behaved. Here are your few slaves. I'll allow you 2 blacks, no more. You guys have been good boys. Fucking mean allowed slavery. Every society practiced slavery. God, I wish I knew better world history, because I know like Jews were enslaved and shit. But we allowed it like at a much greater scale, and it built the world economy and built our economy. So please credit our wealth, prosperity to slavery instead of saying, oh, we had slaves, but everyone else had slaves. Literally justifying slavery. I love it. Literally, like, what about them?
It states that every society in the world
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
what rendered America unique is that Americans killed one another in its bloodiest
Oh my god. Honestly, this is not what I expected.
to abolish slavery.
Yeah. And then we didn't. And then we didn't do that. Bruh. The Reconstruction... Honestly, there's a lot of debate between historians on whether or not the Union actually won the Civil War. Fundamentally. Because the Confederate States got a lot out of, during the Reconstruction era, out of a lot of benefits. A lot of benefits. Like all of them.
And that it eventually became the least racist multi-racial country in history.
Bro, like, what are you comparing this to? The least racist multiracial... Our country's based on racism, and we've done nothing to fix it. We've done nothing to fix it. It's just grown, and it's just gotten smarter. How long ago was the fucking voter ID law in South Carolina? How long did that go? Where the Supreme Court literally said that this law targeted minorities with surgical precision. How long ago was that? Why do they lie to me? Stop lying to me. I don't like getting lied to, guys. Least racist. Mass incarceration, the war on drugs, redlining, literally fucking everything, police brutality. The least racist This is... Guys, we're okay, we're okay. I know, it's triggering, right? It's funny as hell, though. It's so funny that multi-racial country, and you guys actively advocate to undo that, to stop it being multiracial. Because last I checked, there's not a single Nazi on the left.
It remains the only white majority country to have ever elected.
Oh my god. We can't be racist because black president, that's black. Racism done. Guys, we fixed it. We fixed racism. Guys, we fixed racism. Guys, holy shit, I can stop doing all the work I've been doing because we fixed racism. Oh, I don't fucking need this document anymore. God, I've been wasting my time. Racism's fixed because Obama. Guys, Fox News ran so many stories about, like, making fun of Obama. We literally tried to... Oh my god. Like, the fucking whole, like, Obama was born in Kenya meme. Like, you guys actively tried to discredit Obama simply because he's black. Shut up. I don't like that I'm being lied to so often.
Elected a black leader. And
black
Africans
leader.
know how good America is, which is why
Africans?
by the 1980s
Africans know? Can you define Africans, please? It's like everyone on the continent of Africa knows.
more black Africans had come to America voluntarily as immigrants seeking freedom and opportunity than ever came as slaves.
Is this true? Is this fucking true? More people by the more Africans immigrated to America in the 1980s than as slaves. Yeah, they did everything to try to fucking like kill Obama. They hated Obama because he was black. More Africans entered the U.S. than in days of slavery. For the first time, more blacks come to the United States than Africa during the slave trade since 1990, not 1980. According to immigration figures, more have arrived voluntarily. The total disembarked in chains more than the United States outlawed international slave trafficking in 1807. Before the... Oh my god. Yeah, okay. So first of all, slavery didn't... the slave trade didn't end in 1807, first of all. The slavery didn't end in... The slave trade did not end in 1807. If you believe that, you're lost. It's just like what? I remember being in school and like finding out that slavery ended in 1807. I'm like, oh my shit, like wow, oh I guess we did it. But y'all ever heard about like human trafficking and drug smuggling and literally just like not ending slavery? Yeah, exactly. Thank you. It's a logical fallacy. Yeah, I'm spending too much time on this. This is a fucking lie. It doesn't matter. Africans coming from Africa to America are either refugees or fucking rich. So I would much rather be a rich like Nigerian student like starting to become a doctor or a lawyer at fucking Harvard than a dirt poor white trash motherfucker in the middle of the United States. Like this proves nothing. This doesn't say America's not racist. It does not. This does not tell me that America suddenly become not racist. And yet we fucking lock kids in cages because they're trying to come. Like, do you we only take immigrants if they're wealthy.
3. Americans are decent people.
Can't even say good. They have to say decent. Like, they know. My grandpa was forced to fight with the British in our country. Exactly. I was going to say, we started so many wars in 1980, so of course there's going to be a fucking shit ton of refugees. Of course want to come to America because of imperialism. I mean, this was not directly a U.S. problem. This was more just imperialism problem. We started so many fucking wars. We just lumped, like, ethnicities and religions that would never fucking go together into groups, into countries, and took all their shit from them. And we're like, yeah, well, I don't know, figure it out, you know? So, like, what happened to when they came here? Yeah, what happened when they came here? Are they all, like, fucking billionaires now? I mean, some of them probably, but, like, how'd they doing? Can we check in on them, please? Just wondering. Just want to get a black African immigrants, like, convention just to see how we're all doing. If everything's well, if they've experienced any racism. Have you seen Trevor Noah? Like, Trevor Noah was a fucking immigrant from Africa. Is he in the statistic? Probably. I'm sure he has a few contentions to be like, actually, in all of his stand-up, watch Trevor Noah stand-up. He's so funny. Watch his stand-up comedy. He basically is like talking about racism in America and how funny it is to him because it's so different from racism in South America or South Africa.
As slaves.
Yeah, shut up. I don't care.
3. Americans are
Decent people. They can't even say good people.
Visitors, what they think of Americans, they're likely to tell you how friendly Americans are.
Bro, that's a cap. I tell people from other countries I'm American. This is obviously all there's like no data to back this up, but like overall people think that Americans are fat and stupid because we voted for Trump, and we are a laughing stock. People don't think Americans are I'm getting shit on because I'm American now. People laugh at me when I say I'm American. I'm like, I know, I fucking hate it too right now, bro. Funny as fuck. Shit, I gotta go.
There are mean and bad Americans.
Yeah, no
but there
shit.
are kind
And every single Republican is one of them. I'll say that wholeheartedly.
good people in every country. But having traveled abroad every year of my life since college,
Shut up.
and to all 50 American states, and being sensitive to people's goodness and happiness,
No, you aren't, because you run this fucking Prager University shit. If your axiomatic value was for everyone to be happy, you would not support a single one of the Republican policies. Not a single one.
continually amazed at the essential decency of most Americans.
Oh my god, yeah, no shit. Most people are decent to me too, because I'm white. And I'm relatively attractive, and I have money, right? No shit, people are decent to me. I don't fall into a single negative stereotype. Not a single one. The only negative stereotype I would fall into is being a fuckboy. That's the only one. And I've gotten shit for that, right? But I don't care because that doesn't stop. Oh my god. Stop me from getting loans. Yeah, fucking corrupt African countries laugh at us. Americans are so forward, the worst food, so many racists, the list goes on. I know. We're like #1 in everything but freedom. We have highest incarceration rates. This point right here. American is the most freed. Fuck, where did it say? What? This was so pathetic. Yeah, anyways, who asked if PragerU was good? the freest country in the world. We have the highest incarceration rate than any other country. Any other country. And disproportionately attacks black people. Freest fucking country in the world. You can get fucking 2 years in prison because you want your daughter to go to a better school district. Freest country in the world. This is the biggest fucking lie I've ever heard. This is embarrassing. The fact that someone can even attempt to make this claim that America is the freest country in the world is pathetic, and they only say it because they're white and rich. Because for them, it is the freest country in the world because they can go anywhere and not face a single bit of discrimination. And the second they feel like that they're losing that grip, they're losing that power, they freak the fuck out, and they make a fucking video reminding themselves, America's the greatest, America's the freest country in the world, I traveled to 130 countries, America's not bad, I swear to God, America's not bad, because capitalism, and we have Barack Obama, we're not racist. That's all. Bruh. Fucking more African American women die in childbirth than in Uganda in America. That's a little fun tidbit. Well, here's the thing. If you tell fucking Americans about Switzerland, Norway, or Sweden, they will usually get to the argument that it's because they're all white and they don't have diversity. It's so funny. I've had conversations with people and I've been like, yeah, socialism, democratic socialist society works because it's working in these countries. And they're like, well, those countries actually are predominantly all white, so that doesn't really make sense. Like, do you think that it works better because they're all white, right? I'm like, no, motherfucker. Anyways, this is PragerU. Someone asked me what PragerU's like. This is what it is. Sorry that you're introduced to this shit. Not fun. Funny as hell, though. Oh, Tucker Carlson. Tuck. Let's watch a Tucker video next stream. This is fun as hell. Thanks for my 8 viewers. I'll probably post a clip of... What do you guys like more? I think the reacting to PragerU is a lot more entertaining than doing research, but I need to do a mix of research, and just so when I react to PragerU, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Is Denmark actually that diverse? When you say bad things about America, they tell you, then leave, we're the best. Yeah, no. Because the foundation of America was literally Enlightenment ideas, and all leftists subscribe to those ideals. And conservatives, by definition in their name, do not. Because they want to conserve, and progressives want to progress. Alright, I need to go. I'm so late. That was so fun, guys. I'll post this on YouTube. And I'll probably post a few clips on TikTok, maybe. Bye, fools. Peace out. How do I end a live stream? Alright, see you later. Thank you all for hanging out. I'll do more live streams. This is fun. When's the Minecraft live stream coming? Alright, guys, fine. Next time, we'll react to PragerU. Maybe we'll watch a Tucker Carlson, a Tuck segment. And then we'll play some Minecraft. Deal? Alright.